What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. You know how we do it, so let's get into it. And welcome to another edition of Jay Topics. Man, can you believe it, guys? This is actually my first Jay Topics of 2022. That's right, my first Jay Topics of 2022. Now, first of all, guys, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in to my live debut premiere video of Cooking with Jay. That's right. Y'all, look, I hadn't been in the kitchen in so long, and I just want to shout out to everybody that tuned into that video. It was a lot of fun to make. It was definitely great to get back into my kitchen, and yeah, it was just a real good time. Now, for future reference, I just want to let you guys know that I am eventually going to actually, I'm going to actually do my first live. Now, I'll tell you what, I've been on YouTube going on 4 years this April. That's right, 4 years this April, and I've never gone live. I'll be honest, guys, going live has always, I don't know, I'm just a little nervous about it. You know, it just kind of freaks me out or whatever, you know. Now, I will say, I do have a show on Instagram called Conversations with Jay, which I'll also reboot and kick up for 2022 as well. So I am used to going live on Instagram, but YouTube, not so much. I've never done a live YouTube, but I am going to actually do one. As a matter of fact, I do believe my first live YouTube it'll probably more than likely be a Jay Topics. Okay, so look out for that in the very near future. All right. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna have to hit you with some heavy ones right now. First of all, I would like to offer my deepest, most heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, and fans around the entire globe of none other than icon, legend, philanthropist, actor, you name it. He was everything, Mr. Sidney Poitier. We lost Sidney Poitier last week. He was only 94 years old. Now, I'm sure by now you guys have seen all types of tributes. I mean, the tributes are coming in for Sidney Poitier literally all over the world, okay? We all know that, you know, him from Lilies in the Field to Sir with Love, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I mean, the man's whole entire career spanned over 6 or 7 decades. 6 or 7 decades. Not to mention all of his philanthropy, his civil rights work. The man has done so much and has accomplished so much, and he just, as a black man, and I'm speaking as a black man, he makes me so proud, and he truly is the platinum standard as a black man that we are all black men or all Americans would just love to reach, but particularly black men. So I'm just very, very, yes, it's sad, but it's also a celebratory time as well. And the reason why I say it's a celebratory time is because we had Sidney Poitier for 94 years. 6 years shy of 100 years old. You know, this man has accomplished so much. So again, my heart goes out to his family, his friends, and all of the fans. We're all mourning, but at the same time, we're all celebrating his greatness. Rest in power, Mr. Sidney Poitier. Also, I would like to, again, extend my heartfelt condolences to all of the fans, friends, loved ones around the world of Betty White. That's right, we lost Betty White last weekend. It was New Year's Eve weekend. This was like 17 days shy of her 100th birthday. Can you believe it? 99 years old, and she actually passed away on New Year's Eve. So she never made it to 100 years old, and she also never made it to the year 2022. But again, just an amazing life well lived. 99 years. Y'all, I'm sorry. I don't care who you are, what social, economic, race, color, creed, anything. Everybody, we all loved Betty White, you know, from all of her roles. The woman has such range as a comedian. Remember back in the day when she was on the Mary Tyler Moore show, when she was on, of course, Thank You for Being a Friend, The Golden Girls. I mean, such range. I mean, what's that one? The show that she was on. Is it Sexy in Cleveland? Single in Cleveland? I forget. You guys know that show. I'll put it down below. But anyway, she was on that. I mean, all the movies she was in. Not to mention, as well, she also, back in the day when she had her own show, she was producing her own show back in the 1950s. There was a black man, I forget his name, I'll put it down below as well. He was a tap dancer. And, the network approached her saying that, no, the South would never understand. You can't have a black man on your show. And Betty White was like, no, well, they'll just have to deal with it. As a matter of fact, she even doubled all of the times that he was supposed to have been on her show. Betty did not play that. She was just such a wonderful, wonderful light and spirit. We all love Betty White. Yeah. We're going to really miss Betty White, but again, just such a long, beautiful, wonderful life. 99 good years. Very well lived. Rest in peace, Betty White. And this one now is just so shocking. We just lost Bob Saget, comedian Bob Saget. And if you guys don't know him as a comedian, you definitely know him as the dad on Full House, Danny Tanner. Remember him, with the Olsen twins? Remember every Friday night when they had that whole, family hour with Family Matters and Full House and all those wonderful shows on ABC? Yeah. Bob Saget, I can't believe Bob Saget is gone. Now, this one really was a shock. I mean, he was only 65 years old. Only 65 years old. They found him unresponsive in his hotel room, I do believe in, was it Beverly Hills? Or was it Las Vegas? I can't remember, guys. But yeah, this one was a shocker. Very, very sad. And the world of entertainment and the world of comedy, they are definitely mourning right now. My condolences to his family, his 3 daughters, his wife, and all of his family, friends, and loved ones, and fans around the world. Rest in peace, Mr. Bob Saget. Whew! I tell you what, that is just crazy. That is crazy. Man, oh man, oh man. 2022 is coming in like a bang. So next, I would like to talk about Mr. Andy Cohen. Oh yeah, Mr. Andy Cohen. Now, I'm sure you guys know by now, Andy Cohen, along with his best friend, Anderson Cooper, they host the CNN New Year's broadcast every year. Well, actually, they weren't always hosting it. It was actually hosted by Kathy Griffin and Anderson Cooper. But, since that incident with Kathy Griffin holding up the head of Trump with the ketchup and all that, which was just completely ridiculous, and there was no need for her to get fired, but that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, so they replaced Kathy Griffin with old whack ass Andy Cohen. And I can tell you guys right now, I do not like Andy Cohen. I've expressed that several times on this channel, and this will be no different. I can't stand Andy Cohen. Well, anyway, Andy Cohen, in a drunken rage, started going off. He was just completely S-faced. Live on New Year's Eve with, alongside Anderson Cooper, going off about the mayor, trashing the mayor of New York and saying how, sayonara, sucker, we're so glad you're gone. And he was just trashing the mayor. And then he jumped from the mayor and started trashing Ryan Seacrest, who is also, he hosts the Dick Clark's annual New Year's show. So he's pointing back to them and saying how that show sucked and how I believe the show, there was a group, the group from the 80s, Journey, I believe they were on there, and saying how they were the fake Journey and they sucked and just trashing the show, So the producers of the show were not happy about this. And apparently a rumor had gotten out saying that Andy Cohen was fired because of his whole tirade, but that turned out to not be true. CNN released a statement saying that, no, that is not true. We're very happy with Andy Cohen, and he will definitely be back with us next year. Look, I've said this before about Andy Cohen, and I'll say it again. Andy Cohen definitely takes advantage of his white male privilege. You better believe if that had been a black man, let's say, I don't know, Don Lemon, even Don Lemon would not have been able to have gotten away with that. Trashing the mayor of New York and then trashing another network. But because he's a white man and because he's best friends with another powerful white man, which is Anderson Cooper, everyone thinks it's so cute and it's okay, and he doesn't get to lose his job. And I want to say something about Anderson Cooper. Now, Anderson Cooper, I find it really interesting. When Kathy Griffin did that whole catch-up thing, holding up the head of Trump, which had nothing to do with you, by the way, you immediately jumped on your social media and you trashed her to hell. Anderson Cooper, you talked about her saying that she was disgusting and this has nothing to do with CNN or me. I disassociate myself with her, which is really ridiculous. I mean, I find it interesting when the entire world was just beaten down and piling on Kathy Griffin. Her alleged best friend jumped in and started punching her too. I just find it so interesting that you had so much to say about Kathy Griffin, but when your current bestie trashed the mayor of New York and said all of that stuff, you went radio silent. You didn't say anything. As a matter of fact, you left it up to your network to address that. So I don't know, guys, that's just a side thing for me. I just found that very interesting. But anyway, I just feel the whole thing is just ridiculous. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Andy Cohen uses his white male privilege to navigate through the entertainment industry. He does not walk in the room as a gay man. He walks in the room as a white male. In all of his arrogance, he knew damn well he wasn't going to get fired because he's a white man. And also he said, I'm not issuing an apology. If you don't believe me, look it up. He flat out said he's not saying he's sorry to anyone. So I just found that very, very interesting. So yeah, and by the way, I haven't watched that show since they fired Kathy Griffin, and the show is whack. Anderson Cooper is whack and boring, and Andy Cohen is equally whack and boring. The show sucks, and I'll never watch it. So that's all I have to say about that. Okay, next I want to talk about Porsha Williams. Porsha. As you guys know, I don't normally talk about housewife stuff, and there's just no need for me to talk about housewife stuff, okay? There are plenty of YouTubers out there that do a great and wonderful job covering that housewife stuff and all of those characters. They don't need me, and besides, I don't really watch the show that much. But I have to address what's going on with Porsha Williams lately, okay? The latest episode of Porsha Family Matters, I think that's the name of the show, it was on the other night. And apparently this is like the finale, I believe, I'm not sure. Well, anyway, she's on the show fighting. Again, this time, she literally tries to attack her own child's grandmother. And that would be Dennis McKinley's mom. I mean, I just saw a snippet of the footage and it was absolutely ridiculous. She's lunging at Dennis. She's trying to get after Dennis's mom. I mean, she's hurling plates. Now, this is all transpiring in an actual restaurant. This grown-ass 40-year-old woman is throwing plates. Production is jumping and ducking. The guests in the restaurant, they're jumping and ducking. Then she takes a boom mic with that steel rod, a boom mic. I'm sure you guys have seen that, whenever, they're usually on movie sets and television shows. And she's literally trying to hit Dennis McKinley's mom with the boom mic. Y'all, this is just ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. This woman, I would dare say is probably the most violent person in reality television right now. Okay? She has had several fights on camera. I think, well, 4 were on camera, and I believe the other one they couldn't quite catch. But anyway, she fought Kenya Moore. She fought Cynthia Bailey. She ran down an alley and attacked this lady named Jamie, which was her current assistant at the time. Let's see. She also tried to fight another woman at Todd Candy's husband's birthday party. She tried to fight this person. And now she's fighting a woman in her 60s. Bravo. I have a question for you. What is going on? What's going on? Why are you guys allowing this woman to constantly attack people on camera? I don't understand. And Andy Cohen, didn't you just say not too long ago that fighting and violence is not a part of the Bravo brand? Didn't you say that this is not love and hip hop? Yet Porsha Williams is allowed over and over and over and over and over and over again to attack women. I don't understand that. And what's going to be done about it? I mean, because clearly you guys aren't going to greenlight this show. There's no way in the world you're going to greenlight this show for a second season. As a matter of fact, honestly, if Bravo had any sense, they should wash their hands of Porsha Williams altogether. She should not even be allowed to come back on that network, period. Definitely, she should not be allowed to go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is utterly ridiculous. This is a 40-year-old ass woman. Really, Bravo? Is this a part of the Bravo brand? What are you guys doing? Because it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. And she really should be in jail. There's no, I mean, I'm shocked that she's not sitting in someone's jail right now. And I'm not only that, I'm really shocked that she has not run up on the right woman to whoop her ass. Because I can tell you right now, Porsha Williams only pulls this crap when she feels safe in environments. There's no way in the world she would ever go out in these real streets and run up on any woman in the hood. They would beat the brakes off of her ass. So the whole thing is just really silly and ridiculous. And shame on you, Bravo, for allowing this woman to continue to do this and for her to still have a job. All right. Ridiculous. Damn ridiculous. Okay. Oh my God. Stupid. All right, guys. That's it. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at jaysworld.tv. That's JAISWORLD.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.